Have you ever heard the whispers from the walls of an abandoned asylum? Stories so chilling they say you should never, ever go looking for them. Tonight, we're breaking that rule. We're venturing into the dark corridors of 5 of the most haunted asylums in the world. Places where the suffering of the past still echoes in the present. These aren't just empty buildings. They're stone and steel tombs holding onto the secrets of those who were locked away, forgotten by the world outside. From the shadowy figures seen in windows to the disembodied screams that pierce the silence. The tales from these places are not for the faint of heart. So, dim the lights, lock your doors, and prepare yourself. We're about to cross the threshold into places where spirits are said to roam free, forever trapped within the decaying walls of their former prisons. First on our chilling tour is the infamous Pennhurst Asylum in Pennsylvania. Opened in 1908, this place was meant to be a sanctuary for the mentally and physically disabled, but it quickly descended into a nightmare of abuse and neglect. For decades, thousands of patients suffered in horrific conditions, their cries for help lost within the sprawling complex. When it was finally shut down in 1987, it didn't mean the stories ended. In fact, they only grew stronger. Visitors and paranormal investigators who dare to walk its crumbling halls report a barrage of terrifying activity. They speak of being pushed by unseen hands, hearing children's laughter turn into sorrowful weeping, and seeing full-bodied apparitions that vanish into thin air. One of the most common reports is of a spectral nurse, a shadowy figure who roams the Mayflower building forever on her rounds. People have captured EVP's electronic voice phenomena of voices pleading for help, or angrily demanding intruders to get out. The sheer weight of the suffering at Pennhurst has left an indelible stain, a paranormal scar that refuses to heal. It's a place where the past isn't just history, it's a living, breathing entity that will grab hold of you and refuse to let go. Next, we travel across the Atlantic to the Asylums Lunatic Asylum in Australia. This colossal institution operated for over 130 years and housed tens of thousands of patients. It's estimated that over 13,000 people died within its walls, creating a powerful nexus of spiritual energy. Asylum is a city of the dead, a labyrinth of wards, cellars, and even its own morgue. Ghost tours here are legendary, not just for the stories, but for the tangible experiences people have. One of the most active spirits is said to be that of Nurse Carrie, who haunts the women's wing. Visitors often feel a sudden, inexplicable sense of dread, or the chilling sensation of being watched. Objects are known to move on their own, and doors slam shut with violent force in empty hallways. Another well-known spirit is Old Margaret, a patient who was forced to leave the only home she'd ever known when the asylum closed, and died shortly after. Her lonely, sorrowful spirit is often seen wandering the grounds, forever searching for the home that was taken from her. The sheer scale of Asylum, combined with its long and tragic history, makes it one of the most paranormally charged locations on the planet. Every corner you turn could lead you face to face with a soul that never left. Our third stop brings us to the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum in West Virginia, a place so foreboding its very architecture looks haunting. This massive stone structure was designed to hold 250 patients, but by the 1950s, it was crammed with over 2,400 souls, leading to unimaginable conditions. The asylum saw it all: Civil War raids, inhumane medical experiments, and countless tragic deaths. It's a place saturated with pain, and that pain lingers. The most famous ghost here is Lily, a little girl who is said to have lived and died within the asylum. Her spirit is often seen and heard on the first floor. Visitors leave toys and balls for her, and some have witnessed the balls moving on their own, as if a child is playing with them. But not all the spirits are so innocent. The fourth floor is known for its aggressive, malevolent entities. People report being scratched, shoved, and growled at by unseen forces. Shadow figures dart across the long, dark corridors, and blood-curdling screams echo from the solitary confinement cells, where patients were left to languish in darkness. Trans-Allegheny is not just a place of ghostly sightings. It's a place of intense, Physical paranormal encounters that have left even the most hardened investigators shaken to their core. Now, we journey to England, to the Newsham Park Hospital in Liverpool. This building began its life as an orphanage in the Victorian era, before being converted into a psychiatric hospital. This dual history of sorrow, first with orphan children and then with mentally ill patients, has created a uniquely unsettling atmosphere. The place is a hotbed of paranormal activity. The top floor, with its long, winding corridors and attics, is particularly active. Ghost hunters have recorded countless EVPs of children singing nursery rhymes and crying out for their mothers. In the wards, shadowy figures are a common sight, often seen standing at the end of beds or peering out of doorways. One of the most terrifying areas is the naughty boys' quarter, where unruly children were punished. Here, heavy wooden wardrobes are known to shake violently, and disembodied voices whisper threats in the dark. The morgue, with its cold, steel slabs, is another area of intense activity, where people report feeling icy cold spots and hearing the dragging of unseen feet. Newsham Park is a place where the spirits of both children and adults are trapped together, their collective sadness and anger creating a terrifying and unforgettable paranormal experience. For our final, and perhaps most disturbing location, we visit the Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Kentucky. While not technically an asylum, its history of treating tuberculosis patients in the early 20th century is filled with so much death and despair that it has become one of the most haunted places on Earth. Before antibiotics, the death toll was staggering. It's said that tens of thousands of people died here. To hide the sheer number of deaths from other patients, the staff used a 500-foot tunnel, known as the body chute, to transport the deceased discreetly off the grounds. Today, this tunnel is a focal point of paranormal activity. Visitors report seeing apparitions and hearing disembodied voices pleading for help. The 5th floor is another infamous hotspot. It's where the mentally ill tuberculosis patients were housed, and it is home to the hospital's most famous ghost, a nurse who is said to have taken her own life in room 502. Her heartbroken spirit is often seen gazing out the window. Another well-known spirit is Timmy, a young boy who loves to play with rolling balls. People who visit Waverly Hills don't just hear stories, they become part of them. They leave with personal experiences of shadow people, unexplained noises, and a profound sense of sadness that clings to them long after they've left the grounds. It is a powerful, sorrowful place that serves as a grim reminder of a time when a diagnosis was often a death. Since these asylums and sanatoriums stand as decaying monuments to a dark chapter in our history, they were places of immense suffering, and it seems that the energy of that pain has been absorbed into their very foundations, creating a permanent echo that resonates through time. The stories of ghostly nurses, lost children, and tormented patients are more than just campfire tales. For many who have visited, they are a chilling reality. What do you think? Are these just old buildings playing tricks on our minds? Or are they truly portals to a spectral realm where the dead have not found peace? Let me know your own theories or any experiences you've had in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this journey into the dark, do forget to like this video and subscribe for more explorations of the world's most haunted places. Thank you for watching, and try to sleep well.